Good Monday evening, Southeast Texas. Right now, it looks like the severe threat will not materialize after all until late tonight and tomorrow morning. I'll give it a 30 to 50% coverage through about midnight. After midnight, the instability will go up. The Gulf of Mexico has kept things tame. If you look at radar, as I record this at 5:35, there's no thunderstorm activity. It's just showers. That's the best case scenario for us because that keeps the instability low. Models just don't do a good job with that. We've seen this time and time before. Now, after about 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, we'll start to see things ramp up, I believe, especially up in the lakes area. And then tomorrow morning from about 4 till probably about 10 a.m., that's when we'll see the best threat of severe weather after all, and the highest rain probabilities. Everybody's going to get rain in the morning. Now the question is, what's the best threat for severe weather? At this point, it looks like late tonight, because there's a lack of instability now, but these numbers go up. That's how much battery power is in the atmosphere. After about 1,200, 1,500, you start becoming a lot more unstable. And this shows the stability going down as we head towards midnight. So, a slight to enhanced risk of severe weather overnight. This hatching, see these lines? That's for Hardin, Liberty, Tyler, and Jasper County. EF2 tornadoes are possible. 5 to 10% chance of seeing tornadoes across southeast Texas. Again, the worst of it looks off towards the northern sections of our viewing area, including Hardin, Tyler, and northern Jasper counties. As far as wind damage probabilities, anywhere from a 5% to as much as a 30% probability. When a severe thunderstorm becomes severe, it's producing 60 mile per hour winds or higher. Now, there's no guarantee we will see any severe weather. I think it's a pretty good chance, though, this round. And then for damaging hail, hail becomes severe and damaging at 1 inch or greater. There's anything from a 5% to a 15, maybe 30% coverage over towards Cominil overnight. This is until about 7 a.m. in the morning. This all then slides on off to the east. And notice we have an enhanced risk over portions of the triangle. So our chances of severe weather going up in the triangle. But this is going to be with the line in the morning. And I think most of the activity should be out of here by 10, 11, certainly by noontime. So the issue is that the Gulf of Mexico has kept things stable. That was not shown as late as yesterday. We just never know because of the number of balloons that are sent up whether or not we would see capping over the area today. And that has indeed materialized, and we're just seeing showers right up through 9. Notice the lack of any thunderstorm activity, and to midnight. May not see any severe weather through midnight across southeast Texas, and that's kind of what we're thinking. We're having to wait until colder air aloft due to a trough of low pressure moves in. And as we head towards after midnight, this line will be moving in towards the lakes area 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. That's when the severe threat, the way things are looking now, really ramps up. And then this line will slowly head our way. The other thing is that if we see any training to where this line doesn't move, could see flooding. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, as we head towards the morning commute, that is when we think the worst of the weather will be over the triangle and moving south out of the lakes area, roughly between, say, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 in the morning here in the triangle. And that's when we would see the potential for maybe isolated tornadoes, damaging wind and hail with that line as it then scoots on off to the east. We'll see sun by early afternoon as temperatures rise into the 70s. On the Gulf of Mexico, small craft advisory in effect for rough seas around 3 to 7 tomorrow with south winds 20 to 25. At this point, we will go with a 40 to 70% coverage of showers and thunderstorms, some possibly severe in the lakes after about 3 a.m. Lows will be in the mid to upper 60s, winds gusting at times to 40 miles an hour. 100% coverage of morning showers and storms. I think the rains will be out of here by 10, 11, certainly by noontime. Could see wind gusts 30, maybe 35 miles an hour. Again, morning showers and storms, afternoon sun. These storms could produce isolated tornadoes, damaging wind, and large hail. After that line passes through, we'll see high temperatures rising into the mid to upper 70s. A beautiful afternoon expected Tuesday. And then behind that front, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, chilly mornings. And temperatures in the afternoon will be relatively cool on Wednesday, but rising into the lower and then mid to upper 70s by Friday. The weekend looks fantastic with the sunny skies continuing, chilly mornings, and mild afternoons with highs in the mid to upper 70s. Clouds come back in on Monday. Otherwise, recapping our forecast, we do expect the best chance of severe weather overnight to be after about 3 a.m. in the lakes and after about 5 a.m. in the Triangle, with the potential for isolated tornadoes, damaging wind, and also large hail. Download our app. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And as always, there's more weather at 12newsnow.com.